This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to beautiful South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Canes will kick it away to start us off. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Lindsey. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. The short completion of the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Not much of a gain there, Kirk. The defense playing close attention to the tight end.
Yeah, really good coverage that time. They're aware of exactly where he is on the field. They took him away completely. I gave him a completion, but not many yards.
The receiver grabs it. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set up with a first down at the 41.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
And looking to throw now on first down. That's reeled in. It's Lindsey. Oh, the spin move. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
LSU getting set with a first and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense. defense down in the red zone. Back to throw again. Catch made on the out route. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looks to his left and makes the completion. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Wants to throw it. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the 4th down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love that you show confidence in them. And you're rewarded with a 1st down.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
And the crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. He escapes the pocket. Looking for 6. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down. The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU.
But to cap off an opening drive like this on a 3rd down touchdown pass is such a satisfying way to start a game. The offense has set the tone. Now, bring out the defense. It's their turn.
Now the important point after attempt. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
He pulls in the catch. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Important second down play coming up. They keep him off balance with a run. Breaks loose at the 45. That's a nice game to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Canes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Off target and incomplete. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. Grabbed by the receiver. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for his back. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one. Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds his target, and it's complete. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back, Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed, but what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The ball is caught. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT puts them in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. And for our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Finds his target. That completion sets up a 2nd down play. RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking for the wideout. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Canes will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. On the move now. On the run here. Lets it go. Makes the catch. Ball carrier tackled there.
You're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. And the quarterback dropping back. Throws to the tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down. Looking to throw the football. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Wide open downfield. He's in the clear. Past the 20. Touchdown, LSU. There was no catching him that time.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds an open target on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
So, second down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Play action here on first down. Quick completion to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Caught by the receiver. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
To the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down play coming up. Looking for a receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Lindsey. Makes a move and breaks free. Touchdown, LSU. They couldn't stop him there. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
See if they can convert the point after.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14.
That makes the score LSU 28, Miami 14.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's got it on a crossing route to get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. 1st down here for this offense. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Rough start to the drive. They lose 4. Makes it now 2nd down and 14. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Receiver makes the catch. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. The offense going for it inside their own 30. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. Could take it all the way. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Canes. How about that for a defensive touchdown to tie this football game?
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game, to tie the game, is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
Here comes the point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Looks like he's going to run it. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quick throw, testing the middle. He makes the grab. And they're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. LSU is now operating in the red zone. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. zone stop. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Lindsey. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
Going to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
What a beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle 3rd of this secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score LSU 35, Miami 28.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Breaking free at the 35. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking right, this one caught. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up 1st down at the 33.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The pocket breaking down, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's got it with room to run.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Canes with 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Caught him at the back behind the line of scrimmage. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All you could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. They look to throw it here on second down. Looking to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
LSU.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he'll drop back here on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. The scramble doesn't get there, and it's going to bring up fourth down. Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Trying for a fourth down completion. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Fourth down, fourth quarter, game on the line, and then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not, and that, to me, is probably the ball game.
This is such a tough place for visitors to play. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking to scramble. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That was crucial, Kirk.